फ्रेंड्स चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करो और वीडियो को शेयर करो।
In this video, we going to solve data mining subjective question asked by AKU in 2015 exam. These are questions. Let us solve them. Question number 4E. What are descriptive and predictive data mining? Explain the data mining functionalities. Answer 1. Descriptive data mining. It includes certain knowledge to understand what is happening within the data without a previous idea. The common data features are highlighted in the data set. For examples: count, average, etc. 2. Predictive data mining. It helps developers to provide unlabeled definitions of attributes. Based on previous tests, the software estimates the characteristics that are absent. For example, judging from the findings of a patient's medical examinations, that is, he suffering from any particular disease. Following are the data mining functionalities. 1. Classification. Classification is a data mining technique that categorizes items in a collection based on some predefined properties. A training set containing items whose properties are known and is used to train the system to predict the category of items from an unknown collection of items. It uses methods like if-then. Decision trees or neural networks to predict a class or essentially classify a collection of items. 2. Association analysis, also known as market basket analysis for its wide use in retail sales. Association analysis aims to discover associations between items occurring together frequently. Association analysis is based on rules having two parts. Antecedent: if consequent, then an antecedent is an item in a collection, which, when found, also indicates a certain chance of finding a consequent in the collection. In other words, they are associated. From the data association inferences like, if a customer buys potato chips, he is about 60% like to buy soft drinks along with it. So, over a big chunk of data, you see this association with a certain degree of confidence. 3. Cluster analysis. Cluster analysis, fundamentally similar to classification, where similar data are grouped together with the difference being that a class label is not known. Clustering algorithms group data based on similar features and dissimilarities. Used in image processing, pattern recognition and bioinformatics, clustering is a popular functionality of data mining. 4. Class concept description, characterization and discrimination. A class or concept implies there is a data set or set of features that define the class or a concept. A class can be a category of items on a shop floor. And concept could be the abstract idea on which data may be categorized, like products to be put on clearance sale and non-sale products. There are two concepts here. One that helps with grouping and the other that helps in differentiating. Data characterization. Characterization involves summarization of general features of the data, resulting in specific rules that define a target class. A data analysis technique called attribute-oriented induction is employed on the data set for achieving characterization. Data discrimination. Discrimination is used to separate distinct sets of data, based on the disparity in attribute values. It is a comparison of features of a class with features of one or more contrasting classes. 5. Prediction. In data mining, there are primarily two types of predictions: numeric predictions and class predictions. Numeric predictions are made by creating a linear regression model that is based on historical data. Prediction of numeric values helps businesses ramp up for a future event that might impact business in a positive or a negative way. Class predictions are used to fill in missing class information for products using a training data set where the class for products is known. Missing class information for products using a training data set where the class for products is known. 6. Outlier analysis. Outlier analysis is important to understand the quality of data. If there are too many outliers, you cannot trust the data or draw patterns out of it. An outlier analysis of the data that cannot be grouped into any classes by the algorithms is pulled up. An outlier analysis tries to determine if there is something out of turn in the data and does it indicate a situation that a business needs to take account of and take measures to mitigate it. In most cases, outliers are data abnormalities. Still, it is important to take note of each so unusual activities or events that trigger a business impact can be detected well in advance. 7. Evolution and deviation analysis. Evolution analysis pertains to study of data sets that undergo change over a time period. Evolution analysis models are designed to capture evolutionary trends in data, helping in characterizing, classifying, clustering or discrimination of time-related data. Conclusion. Data mining is used heavily in retail and e-commerce to understand purchase patterns, shifting trends over time and studying and classifying customer purchase patterns. A good data mining team will ensure your business will adapt to change quickly and keep you on top of events that impact business negatively. Question number 4B. Explain the various data mining repositories on which mining can be performed. Answer. Following are the various data mining repositories. Data warehouse. A data warehouse is a large data repository that brings together data from several sources or business segments. The stored data is generally used for reporting and analysis to help users make critical business decisions. Data lake. A data lake is a unified data repository that allows you to store structured, semi-structured, and unstructured enterprise data at any scale. Data can be in raw form and used for different tasks like reporting, visualizations, advanced analytics, and machine learning. Data mart. A data mart is a subject-oriented data repository that's often a segregated section of a data warehouse. It holds a subset of data usually aligned with a specific business department, such as marketing, finance, or support. Metadata repositories. Metadata incorporates information about the structures that include the actual data. Metadata repositories contain information about the data model that store and share this data. They describe where the source of data is, how it was collected, and what it signifies. It may define the arrangement of any data or subject deposited in any format. Data cubes. Data cubes are lists of data with multi-dimensions, usually 3 or more dimensions, stored as a table. They are used to describe the time sequence of an image's data and help assess gathered data from a range of standpoints. Each dimension of a data cube signifies specific characteristics of the database, such as day-to-day, monthly, or annual sales. The data contained within a data cube allows you to analyze all the information for almost any or all clients, sales representatives, products, and more. Question number 4. C. Define data warehouse. What is the need of data warehouses? Define multidimensional data model. Answer. A data warehousing (DW) is process for collecting and managing data from varied sources to provide meaningful business insights. A data warehouse is typically used to connect and analyze business data from heterogeneous sources. The data warehouse is the core of the BI system, which is built for data analysis and reporting. We need data warehouse because data warehouse allows business users to quickly access critical data from some sources all in one place. Data warehouse provides consistent information on various cross-functional activities. It is also supporting ad hoc reporting and query. Data warehouse helps to integrate many sources of data to reduce stress on the production system. Data warehouse helps to reduce total turnaround time for analysis and reporting. Restructuring and integration make it easier for the user to use for reporting and analysis. Data warehouse allows users to access critical data from the number of sources in a single place. Therefore, it saves users time of retrieving data from multiple sources. Data warehouse stores a large amount of historical data. This helps users to analyze different time periods and trends to make future predictions. The multidimensional data model is a method which is used for ordering data in the database along with good arrangement and assembling of the contents in the database. The multidimensional data model allows customers to interrogate analytical questions associated with market or business trends. Unlike relational databases which allow customers to access data in the form of queries, they allow users to rapidly receive answers to the requests which they made by creating and examining the data comparatively fast. OLAP, online analytical processing, and data warehousing uses multi-dimensional databases. It is used to show multiple dimensions of the data to users. It represents data in the form of data cubes. Data cubes allow to model and view the data from many dimensions and perspectives. It is defined by dimensions and facts and is represented by a fact table. Facts are numerical measures and fact tables contain measures of the related dimensional tables or names of the facts.